Welcome back to my channel for this pregnancy update. I'll share some facts, baby status, symptoms, and bump shakes. Subscribe to stick around, don't want to miss what's ahead. It's week 38 and 39. Turn it up, let's get started. It's Mic Drop Mama. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be bouncing on my ball for this pregnancy update because I gotta get ready for tomorrow, which is when I am actually getting induced. I'm like super nervous and super excited and all the emotions right now, but I'm actually 39 weeks pregnant today and I'm getting induced at 39 weeks one day, which is tomorrow. So I'm just gonna do a quick 38 and 39 week pregnancy update for you guys, give you a last update of what's been going on the past 2 weeks before it's go time. Make sure you stick around until the end for a little subscriber Q&A, and also if you want to see my very last huge bump shot. All right, so for the baby's update, the baby is actually weighing about almost 9 pounds already. At my appointment on Monday, which was about 38 and a half weeks, she was weighing 8 pounds 10 ounces, they said. Yeah, she's probably gonna be as big as my son was when he was born. He was 8 pounds 14 ounces. So I think they're gonna be about the same. She also freaked me out at her scan because she was like positioned sideways kind of, and then by the end of the scan her head had gotten all the way to the top, so she was head up. When I left my appointment I was like, oh my gosh, she's not head down, and she's coming out to this Friday, so I need to go walking or do something to try to get her to be head down again. But yeah, I had another appointment today just to make sure everything's good to go for tomorrow, and she was head down, so that's good. That's about it for my baby's update. She's doing really well and I think she is ready to come out because she is getting big. Now for my update for the past 2 weeks. My GBS test, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm not 100% positive on that. But the test where they do the swab down there, that was negative, so I don't need to have antibiotics during my labor, which is awesome. It's been really hard to move and do anything recently, especially when I'm in one position for a long time. Like if I'm laying down and I have to go to the bathroom in the night, just getting up is so hard. I feel like my muscles just freeze in the position they're in, and then the second I try to move, it's just like a shooting pain, like especially below my belly, because they're just using all their strength to hold up my belly. Like I said, I'm getting induced tomorrow. Personally, I would prefer to not be induced and to go until my body's naturally ready to give birth, but there's just a lot of things I have to weigh since I'm type 1 diabetic. I just feel like this is the best decision. This is what I did with my son, and so luckily I got to wait until 39 weeks. A lot of diabetics have to get induced at around 37 weeks, but that's too early in my opinion, so I waited till 39 weeks, and so I am more than happy to get this baby out tomorrow. At my appointment today, they checked my cervix and told me I was 1 centimeter dilated. I mean, I would have liked if they said like 3 or 4 centimeters, but you know, 1 centimeter is better than nothing. And so yeah, I was expecting at least some dilation because I've been having a crap load of contractions lately. It's been really hard for me to tell if I'm actually going into labor or if I'm just having a lot of practice contractions. And I also asked them to do a membrane sweep for me at my appointment today, because sometimes if the doctor does that, it can kickstart your labor. But unfortunately, the doctor said that she couldn't really do it very well because my cervix was still pretty high up, and so she couldn't really reach. I would love it if my body would go into labor without using Pitocin or hormones to kickstart it, but it looks like that might have to be the route I go because nothing's really kicking me into labor. So when I go in tomorrow, I have to have the cervix ripening because my cervix is still pretty high. That is kind of like the starting process of the induction. I also had to drop my son off today at his grandpa's house, which was bittersweet because I'm really excited to go get him a sibling and for him to meet her and stuff like that, but it's also really hard for me to leave him for 4 or 5 days. I don't think I've ever left him that long before, and also it's weird that I had to drop my son off to go have another baby. It's just a weird feeling having a second child because I kind of feel like you can't love another child as much as you love your first one. I know I'm going to though, and I'm really excited to just have 2 babies that I love so much. And then the last update for me is that I am obviously mentally preparing for my labor tomorrow and the next day and however long it takes. And I'm actually getting a contraction right now. Yeah, I'm mentally preparing myself and pretty nervous, even though I've already done it once before. I think that maybe makes me a little more nervous because I know what's coming, and I just am excited to get it over with and to hold my baby. Alright, so that's about it for my update for the past 2 weeks, and now I'm going to share with you guys what I've been doing to get ready for the baby. So obviously everything is packed and ready to go because we have to be there at 9 in the morning tomorrow, and so it's all by the door, just ready to get loaded up in the car. My husband is actually out right now getting the car cleaned, so just doing the last finishing touches on everything to be ready to go. I also made some food for postpartum this past week. I made like a gigantic pot of soup and a ton of muffins, so I won't have to worry as much about food once the baby's here. I remember last time after I gave birth, it was like heaven sent that one of my friends sent me a giant container of homemade soup. It was amazing because anytime I got hungry, and you get hungry a lot when you're breastfeeding, I just warmed up a bowl of soup and it was super easy, and it was just like instant hunger satisfaction as opposed to having to make something every time and deal with a newborn baby. So having food prepared ahead of time is like a super duper big lifesaver when you have a new baby. And as I already mentioned, we got my son all prepared this week to stay at his grandpa's house, and that was quite a bit of work, but we got all that done, and now he's there and all settled in and having a great time, I'm assuming. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is the last update before you guys get to meet my baby. And I also made 3 different mom wraps that I'm going to be putting up. A 3rd trimester mom wrap, a baby mama dance remix, and a mom wrap that I'm going to be filming while I'm in labor. So all those should be super fun to watch, and I'm going to be releasing those over the next couple weeks along with my labor and delivery vlog. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss all those exciting videos coming out, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And now I'm going to answer a question that I got from a subscriber on my last pregnancy update. Okay, so I think I answered this question in one of my past pregnancy updates, but I'm more than happy to answer it again. So one of my subscribers, Amy Briggs, asked, do you have any embarrassing or TMI symptoms like lots of gas or farting? So I've talked a lot about this in pretty much all my 3rd trimester pregnancy updates, but I've had a ton of issues with my digestion. So yeah, I would definitely say that I've had a lot more gas and farting, especially during the 3rd trimester, just because my digestion has been so picky. I pretty much have had to eat perfectly healthy. If I took a chance at all eating unhealthy foods, I would regret it because I would have all kinds of gas and farting and be in the bathroom all day. So yeah, that has not been a fun thing that I've been going through this 3rd trimester. I'm trying to think if there's any more TMI symptoms. I mean, that's pretty TMI, like, and that's pretty much the worst symptom that I've had this pregnancy. Yeah, I think that answers your question. So now I'm going to show you guys my last bump shot, and I really appreciate you guys following along my journey and watching all my pregnancy updates. I'm definitely going to keep making videos after this pregnancy and keep coming out with mom raps, which are basically my music that I create all about mom life. And yeah, I have a lot more stuff in the works for you guys, and so I hope you stick around, and I hope you keep watching all my videos about being a mom, and I hope they bring you encouragement and entertainment through your journey as a mom. Watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
It's mic drop mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's mic drop mama here to speak. Won't you take a seat? It's mic drop mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat?
it's Mike, drop, mama, here to speak. Go ahead, take a seat.